It's like everywhere I go, people are asking me this question, and I just be like, what?
What's your flavor? FLAV.
You wanna taste it now and later, so tell me what's your flavor? Lolly, 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 pop, lolly, 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 pop, lolly, 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 pop, lolly, 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 pop, lolly, lolly, LAHLIPOP. Wanna know the flavor? Blue to black and follow me. Now let's play a little game of hide and seek. Can you find the flavors that reside in me? Could be mango, peach, or kiwi. They say lollipop is such a mystery, but here's the major key to my recipe. You can't have the flavor if you belong to the streets. Sound bad, you know my body rock. Caramel, butterscotch when I'm feeling top notch. Just dripping breasts on my melon pop. In main and pate, can't stop it, won't stop. Red and pine beat, it's that time. Pineapple drip, remove it fine. You can look always watch the lolly wine. Taste it, flavor will blow your mind. What's your flavor? Lollipop, lolly, lolly, lolly. He wanna taste it now and later. Lollipop, lolly, lolly, lolly. What's your flavor? Lollipop, lolly, lolly, lolly. He wanna taste it now and later. Lollipop, lolly, lolly, lolly. Your flavor? I bet you wanna know my flavor. Wild berry, cherry, grape, and bubble gum. Tell me if you had one day with me, what flavor would I be? Lollipop that, don't stop that. Bend your knees and I'll drop that. Bend your knees and wine. Bend your knees and wine. Lollipop that, don't stop that. Bend your knees and I'll drop that. Bend your knees and wine. Gal, make me see a lolly wine. What's your flavor? Pineapple, I'm sweet and juicy. Tell me what's your bubble gum when I get sleepy. Tell me what's your mango when I'm feeling drippy. Tell me what's and that cherry, strawberry, strawberry. Let's go. What's your flavor? Lollipop, lolly, lolly, lolly. He wanna taste it now and later. Lolly, 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 lolly. What's your flavor? Lollipop, lolly, lolly, lolly. He wanna taste it now and later.
What's your flavor? FLAVA. What's my name? Say my name. LAHLIPOP. You wanna know the flavor? Blue, black, and follow me.
What's up, everybody? It's your girl, Lollipop, and we are Lahligaggin on this beautiful Monday evening. Oh, man, it feels like forever, ever that we guys have been here on Lahligaggin. I know last week you guys probably missed me. If you guys didn't miss me, I missed y'all, okay? I missed y'all so much. I almost came in on the weekend like, look, I just want to do a show, but that didn't present itself because I was super busy this weekend. We're going to talk about my weekend. It was pretty eventful. So I've been gone for 2 weeks, so that means I got to update you guys on the things that's going on. We are at the end of the last month of the first quarter, so we're going to get into that. Give me 1 second because we had to switch things up this week. When last time we was here, we was on Grade A Radio YouTube. If you were tuned in right now and you were on the app and you're trying to find us on YouTube, this week we are on Grade A Mixtapes, all right? Grade A, right? Grade A Radio Mixtapes or Grade A Mixtapes. They left. It's one of them. Find us on there. Tune in. I know you guys want to see this beautiful, immaculate smile and you want to tune in and see who I have in the building. You're gonna hear her beautiful voice here in a second. But you gotta put a face to it, so make sure you tune in right now. YouTube. And while I'm in the midst of doing that, I need to share this. All right. Matter of fact, can you do that? Tag your name on Facebook. Tell them to tune in and all that stuff. Tag Bronco them. Okay. All right. So look, so we're gonna keep this thing rolling per usual. All right. So we're gonna do my little recap. So I've been gone for 2 weeks. I went on spring break with my girls. Yeah, I haven't been here since I went on spring break. So I went on spring break with my girls, and that was pretty awesome. We went to Six Flags. And that was like super duper fun. We rode roller coasters, right? Because what do you do when you go to Six Flags? It was crazy. Like today, me and my team was talking about Six Flags today, and my regional was like, definitely not going Six Flags. I'm not riding roller coasters. He's scared of roller coasters is basically what I've gathered. And then he called us lame because we ride roller coasters. He said, if you ride roller coasters, you are lame. Do you believe that? If you ride roller coasters, you're lame?
Then
No, I love roller coasters. Do you like roller coasters?
I don't.
You don't like roller coasters? It's cool. I like roller coasters. But, you know, the thing about it is I kind of thought I outgrew roller coasters because some of the roller coasters that I used to hop on in Estrella, and if you're from Houston, Texas, and you meet the age requirement, you know about Estrella, all right? And Estrella is the best amusement park in the history of amusement park, period. Even with all these Six Flags adding all these rides over the years, Estrella still got them beat. They still have the best rides. However, I will give it up to Six Flags over Texas. You guys have upgraded things over the years. I remember when we were younger and my mom used to try to take us up to Six Flags over Texas. We like, bro, this is boring. They had maybe 4 roller coasters, baby, and they wasn't even good. They was just basic, but they've upgraded their roller coasters. They got, the wooden roller coaster always been there, but that's not really scary. Like the Texas Cyclone was way better than their Texas Mountain. It was called something. I don't know what it was.
I'm not into rides at all.
You know not into rides? Do you remember the rides? Have you been to Asteroid?
I've been to Asteroid. Yeah, we just walked around.
You just walked. You went to Asteroid to go find the boys.
Something like that.
Yeah, you was. I remember them. I was there a little bit. But that's not getting on rides.
I can't do the rides.
You can't do the rides.
Nah, that ain't my thing.
So do you do water parks?
No, I can't swim, so no. I'm boring. I ain't into all that adventure.
You're a Leo.
Yeah.
There's no way that you're boring.
My adventure is not with all of that. So no. Nah.
Pick your poison. Everybody has their adventure, But so I really felt like I felt like I was kind of growing out of the roller coaster thing because when we got there, I started looking at some of these rides, and I'm looking at these rides, and I'm like. I hope my kids don't want to. I hope my kids don't want to get on. So I got an excuse not to want to get on here, right? I hope my kids should get out, so I ain't got to get on. Because I'm like, ooh, man, that did look like. Because one thing about roller coasters, I hate that butterfly feeling.
Right.
I don't like that butterfly feeling on the drops or whatever. But I figured out a way to kind of combat that and still be able to enjoy the ride. The trick to it is hold your breath.
Oh.
If you hold your breath right before the drop, through the drop. You good, because after the drop is over, it's up, and it's fun, and it's just, So we rode this ride. It's called the Titan. We went to Six Flags 2 days in a row, all right? We didn't get the Titan the first day. It was cold. I don't know. It was not spring break. It was like winter break. It was cold on spring break.
Texas weather.
Bruh, Texas is nuts. So we rode the Titan, and we could see the Titan from the freeway. We seen the Titan the first day. I'm like, ooh. And when we left, I was so happy that the park was closing and we didn't go over there. I mean, guess what? I ain't had to go on that ride.
Right.
Big bet. The next day, I was hoping they was gonna want to go to the aquarium instead of Six Flags.
Okay.
Because
something
more calm. No, they wanted to go back to Six Flags, and not only did they want to go back to Six Flags, it's funny. I was trying to keep us on the side away from
the big ride.
And we still ended up over there.
I bet.
Yeah, we got over there to the Titan with this 250-foot drop. 250-foot drop, and I think they said we was gonna be going 80 miles per hour. 250 50-foot drop.
Nah.
I didn't know how big the drop was until the cart was moving. It was too late. I was already on. I was strapped in. There was nothing I can do. I
Committed.
was like, bro.
You were committed.
I was committed. I had to be committed. All right, so we get up there to this ride. We got fast passes. I just spent all this money on fast passes and season passes. Somebody y'all gotta come. We gotta use this. We gotta use it.
Right.
All right. So I was hoping that, you know, my baby girl, she's my little fiery Sagittarius. So I want to ride the ride, mommy. I want to ride the ride. And I'm shocked, you know what I'm saying, that she wanted to ride the ride. But then I had to remember the last time we went to Six Flags.
Right.
She was
not of age.
She wasn't tall enough to ride like the big stuff or whatever. So now she want to ride the rides. All right, baby, want to ride the ride. So I'm like, all right, London, ride the ride with her because my man ain't want to get on the ride. So he didn't want to get on the ride. I was like, yes. Now I ain't got to chicken out. Woo! And then my oldest is like, I'm not getting on the ride. No. Mommy, no. I said, but this is the ride you wanted to come to this ride. You specifically want. Now I'm over here. I'm looking at it. No, I'm not getting on the ride.
Wow.
So my baby girl want to get on this ride. My man say, My daughter say, no.
That leaves you.
My baby got to get on this ride.
Yeah.
So I got to get on this ride with my baby.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. I was on that ride like this. Come here. This is so I can do this stuff. We going up the creek thing, and I'm like this. The whole time. And then Milan's like, no, mommy, look, it's so pretty.
You gotta watch. No.
I couldn't watch. I'm holding on to her. It's crazy. It was like I'm holding on to somebody 11-year-old baby. Because I'm like, But once, like I said, we got up there to the top, and it started slowing down that. And I was just like, nope. And then it dropped. And I was holding my breath. I didn't feel the bubble thing. And then it was just so much fun. It was so much fun. Wow. And we got to the end, and we told London and my man how fun it was. And they got on the ride. Okay. And we rode it 2 more times. So me and my baby rode it 3 times.
Right.
And so it was real fun. It was real fun. I'm not getting on that one that goes straight down. And it's crazy because I used to ride Dungeon Drop back to back. But that Superman, I don't want to do that no more. I'm too old for that. I'm too old for that. So we had a great time at Six Flags. Shout out to Six Flags over Texas for upgrading y'all's rides. We look forward to Six Flags Fiesta, Texas. We're going on a Six Flags
tour.
Nice. We're going to all of them.
Okay.
We're doing all of them this summer. All right. So it's gonna be super, super fun. So I'm really, really excited. Yeah. So where we at? My baby says she's watching. Hey, monkey. Mommy loves you. All right. So you guys know I be having a lolly sucker of the week and a hot topic. The hot topic and the lolly sucker of the week is like the same. It's going hand in hand. All right. It's going hand in hand. And I am over here neglecting Instagram. I haven't even went on live. Oh, I am not right. Oh, my goodness. I am so sorry, Charms, that is logged into my Instagram.
Waiting.
But I know, right? But I'm also on Grade A Radio Instagram. So we live on Grade A Radio Instagram as well right now. So
nice.
My bad. All right. And I'm live. All right, so Lolly Sucker of the Week will definitely go to, I can't even think of the child name. I didn't have to pull up an article. I don't even think her name on this article. That's how irrelevant she is. Okay. I had a hot topic, and then of course, you know how things go. The spirit will lead me to another hot topic. How I came across this hot topic was crazy. I actually learned about this story yesterday. Yesterday I learned about this story. It was crazy. We were getting ready for church, and my man had his phone playing a video. I could just hear it. You know what I'm saying? And I was like, yo, why I gotta start my day off listening to this nonsense? Right. Like, I'm trying to go to church. So, as a sweetheart as he is, he turned it off. Because I guess he just felt me, right? I don't think he just did it just because I said it. I think he felt like, yeah, you know what? Let's not fill our spirit with this.
Right.
He turns it off. And so when I got out of church, I was on Instagram and I was scrolling through, and shout out to Fee, Gossip in the City. I seen on her page, it was like, her caption was like, put her under the jail. But it was just like comments. So I didn't know what was going on. I'm like, yo, somebody tag me to the original story.
Right.
The day goes on, and I see something on Facebook and was like, whatever her name is, posted on on Facebook that he was bisexual right before she did it. And I was like, yo, what is going on? So then I go to the group chat, and in my group chat, my family chat, they posted a video. And then all my family had, all these comments or whatever, that bitch, that girl crazy, this, that, and third, da-da-da. And so I just went back and just started, like, what are they talking about? So I clicked on it, and it says that this woman killed her husband on Facebook Live.
Right.
On Facebook Live. And I'm like, what? And the video, like, 20-something minutes, right? So I'm thinking it's going to be about 20 minutes of arguing or something, and then whatever. Whatever happened. I obviously already know what's going to happen by the caption, right? So I'm watching the video, and they're having a domestic dispute. It looks like he's trying to leave the situation, right? He's trying to pack up his stuff. He on the phone with his uncle, being calm. I just want to leave. I just want peace. I don't want no arguing. I'm going this way. You go that way.
Right.
She's steady. Yeah. You need to do this, that, and third for your kids. Putting her hands on him. He's steady. Asking her. Stop. Please stop. Get your daughter. Her mother's there. That's that right there. The mom is there in the whole situation. And it's like, that whole part right there just kind of agitated me all in this whole, because it's like, what? Why are you even in their situation, telling him that what he needs to do with his child and his children, things like that, and that nature. Right now, whatever is going on, he's just trying to get up out of there. And by the way she was acting, he needed to.
Right.
Okay. And so, they're arguing. She's putting his hands on him, and then all of a sudden you hear her say, "That's it, murder scene. It's
That's
about
what
to
she
be
said?
a murder. Oh yes, it's about to be a murder." It's like, get the gun, and then not even. I don't even say a whole 2 minutes later. Maybe not even a whole 60 seconds later, you hear the gunshot go off, and then you hear screams, and she's screaming, and she's. Well, as soon as she did it, she first says that oh shit, I'm going to jail. Yes, ma'am, you are going to jail.
That's what she said?
Yes.
That's her first thing to say?
Yes, she's going to jail. And she is. She is going to jail. And she's screaming, and she's begging him to not be dead, and, praying to God, you just shot, and from what I'm hearing, she shot him in the face, on the head, or something. He's gone.
Yeah.
And you hear these screams, these cries, and what tore my soul. I had to stop the video after this. It was a 20-some minute video. At this point, we about 5-10 minutes into the video.
Wow.
It's a 20-some minute video, and we only about 5-6 minutes into the video. And you hear this baby, this child scream in horror and pain. Oh my gosh. I can only imagine.
Right.
I can't, matter of fact, I can't imagine. Because right now, this is real life for them. This is not a movie.
And it's forever.
And it's forever. And
Right.
I'm like, I'm listening to it, even from the moment, the time from the gunshot to the time you hear the child. I'm like, yo, why y'all didn't close this situation off? Right? So, child, that situation right there, like, threw me into a place in my childhood where a situation like that could have definitely happened. And in my situation where it flashed me to, I could have been the fatal end result of that domestic dispute.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? And so you guys already know I'm a survivor of domestic violence. I'm an advocate of domestic violence. We talk about domestic violence on both ends, right? I was raised in a household where a woman was the abuser. I was in a marriage where of course the man was the abuser. So, and I know what it is to be abused as a child. So I speak from all aspects of it. Domestic violence is not acceptable. Men can be abused. You guys already know when I do October, I have Men Cry Too Mondays. Men can be victims of domestic violence.
Yes.
It's piss poor that this young lady or wicked, that is some evil, I don't even know what to call her. I don't even know her name right now. To even do these things, right? And when I was going through and out of the head, it came to me like what my topic was going to be about today. My guest like rolled right in it. So you guys been hearing from her here and there, just had little comments, but I want to properly introduce her, and we're going to talk about this hot topic. Have you heard about the story?
I was scrolling through Facebook and got glimpses, like how you said you got glimpses, but it's not something I tuned into, so I don't know the backstory. I don't know any of that. Just what I saw in scrolling. That's all I got.
Scrolling, okay. Well, without further ado, I would like to introduce my girl Desiree, Miss Lioness.
Hey guys,
to Lahligaggin. Yo, this woman right here is phenomenal. Like phenomenal. You guys know it's Women History Month, so I'm bringing out women who are out here doing things, positive things in the community. And are you still in Beaumont? Where you at? Baytown?
No, I'm not in Baytown or Beaumont anymore. I'm moving on to other things. I'm still I did, and then I got a call to go do some things with another agency, so I'm weighing my options right now. But yeah, I left the force back in January.
Oh, so it's recent. Very recent.
Very recent.
Well, she is a woman of law enforcement.
Yes.
So she does great things in...
Sure, no problem. Okay.
She does great things in blue and outside of blue.
Yeah.
In blue and outside of blue. She does a lot. All
right.
Her nationality is...
Trini Lucian.
Trini Lucian. I didn't know you were saying that too.
The best of both worlds.
I'm the best of both worlds. But you can be the second best.
Okay.
I love her anyways. Period. She's always supported me in my careers from the top, from the very, very top. But we'll get into all of that. We're going to get on to the back to the topic right quick, and then we're going to get into everything great that she does. But I feel like her insight on this piece is very insightful, you know, with her being an expert. Right. I'm pretty sure she's seen more domestic violence situations than any of us could ever imagine. Yeah. So she can speak from a place where she knows and she understands. Right. Now, this is a situation where a lot of people may say it's like abnormal because it's a woman and a man, and she's he was hitting on her, but she's little and he's big, he's so tall. How often do you see situations where the woman is the aggressor out there?
A lot, actually.
A lot. A lot.
But we sweep it under the rug, we being society, because like you said, it's the abnormal, but it actually happens more than we know. Right. Yeah.
And I feel like it's more. I feel like they're victims more than women sometimes.
Could be.
But
that masculinity is allowing them not to come out and speak on it. Right. They don't want anybody to know.
They don't want anyone to know, or they feel like people won't
believe
them or take them seriously because, like last year, my cousin's girlfriend's cousin, right? He was murdered by his little white girlfriend, and he's like 6'7", 300 pounds, and she's this little whatever, and she quickly self-defense, and then come to find out, no, baby, you murdered him. Right. You know what I'm saying? And all of even the previous calls was just like swept under the rug. And so when you see a situation like this and you respond to a call and a man is being victimized, like, how do you advise them? Do you advise them any different than you would than a woman?
Never. No.
Okay.
My victims are my victims. I don't look at race. I don't look at gender. If you're a victim, you're just a victim. So my advice to them is always the same, regardless.
And as a woman who has children, who has dated and dealt with men,
Right.
have you ever felt the urge to go pick up a gun and shoot a motherfucker because he's trying to leave?
Negative.
Negative.
My love ain't that strong.
Bro, I mean, my love is strong, but
ain't
baby,
that strong.
I do not like being told what to do. I can't be going to no jail.
No.
Nah. No. And it's like, these situations like that, like, makes me fearful for, like, my little cousins and my son. You know what I'm saying? That's out there dating these nut females.
Right.
And so we always try to, like, prep our young ladies on how to, you know, recognize, you know, abuse and, you know, different things of that nature. How do we prepare our sons
The same
for
way.
the same thing without and building in them that they got to have that strong mindset to say something.
Well, first
and
things
do
first
something.
is these things start in the home. So you have to be the example.
Right.
And if you don't want your kids to carry on in a toxic relationship, you can't show them that toxic relationship at home. So just be the example is the first thing.
Right.
I don't bring any man in my house around my son that's going to loud talk me, disrespect me, degrade me. He has never seen it. He don't even know what that looks like. And I'm being the example. So you just got to start there. But I just tell my son, be respectful of anybody, whether you're dating them, you know, just a schoolmate, a classmate, your boss, whoever it is, respect always, regardless.
Yes.
And so that's all he knows. And you just instill certain things in them, the basics, the foundation, and all of those things roll over into every aspect of their life.
Right.
Yeah.
Yes. And then, like, in, like, situations like with this young man, right? He, in my opinion, he was taking the steps that he needed to take
I agree.
to successfully
Get
leave,
out,
to get
yeah.
out and leave. You know, he was calm. He was on the phone with somebody so that it can't be no never mind.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? When, if anything goes sideways, like, look, I'm just trying to leave. And it is still turned fatal.
Right.
You know, and like, well, there's nothing he could have done different. You know what I'm saying? We don't know what happened before the cameras turned on.
True.
You know, we don't
Or what
know,
their relationship
what-
was prior to that day.
Right,
Yeah.
right. If it was he been gone and had just came there to get his stuff,
Right.
or they got into it or whatever, and he was like, you know what, I'm out to leave.
Yeah.
But whatever the case may be, like, ladies, gentlemen, ladies,
Both.
gentlemen, everybody, man, understand this, man. There are a bazillion people in this world.
Literally.
There's so many people in this world.
Yeah.
If that one person is not for you, it's not for you. Let me tell you how things work. When people are being moved out of your way, they are being moved out of your way for a reason.
Right.
A lot of times we get hooked up into this fact that we've been in these situations and in these relationships for so long because we got this baby, we got to stay. A lot of times these moments and these chapters with these people are temporary.
Right.
They're temporary. They're meant for you to learn something. They're meant for you to grow. They're meant for you to get prepared for what's really for you.
Agreed.
Longevity. You didn't went on a nut case and acted a damn fool when God is trying to do what He is called to. I mean, that's over. So we're gonna move that out the way.
Right.
You getting all caught up in trying to control what's going on, and now look at you. Now you gonna be sitting in jail. Your baby has no daddy
Or
and no
mom.
mama, man.
Yeah.
And no mama. Oh, the other sucker that killed this little girl in Houston.
Yeah. While driving.
On FaceTime. Y'all hurting the kids
Yeah. It's sad.
because the other person decides to move on. Let them go.
Right.
You learn, you grow, and you move on to the next, but it is not worth it. What that baby do to you?
2 years old.
2 years old. That baby love you. That baby love you.
So sad.
It's so sad. And the thing about it is, when I saw the Facebook post, or the news post of the mom describing the phone call. It's another one of those things that took me into a flashback. So August 16, 2016, the final act before I was gone was I was in a chokehold. And I know what type of strength, and I don't know how long it took me to go, but I was in that position for a while.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So how long was you really strangling your baby? At no point in time did it click out your
in your
head to
mind,
let
yeah.
her go?
Right.
I hope they give him the needle. No, I don't want him to get the needle. I want him to take the plea deal and go to prison.
And go to prison, yeah.
Yeah.
Let-
Take the plea.
Let justice
And
prevail.
let justice prevail
Yeah,
because that needle is not the way out for you. You got to go.
Yeah, that's wild.
You got to go do something different. And baby girl with that tied ass quick weave that killed her husband for whatever reason. Baby.
Not the quick.
Bro, have you
weave.
seen? Let me see.
I didn't. Listen.
Girl, look at this hot mess.
Yeah. No. I try to keep the different energies down in my life. So
Yeah, look
if
at
it's
that.
negative and I don't have to take it on, I try not to.
And you know what? That is me.
Yeah.
That is me. But when this story kept coming up,
Right. Yeah. Yeah.
we're gonna talk about these things. You know, the cycle of abuse is real.
Yep.
The cycle of abuse does not change. You can't hear me? You can't hear me? Oh, I can hear that.
Yeah, we can hear that.
Yeah, I can hear that. The music?
Yeah.
Yes.
No, we're
I
not
can
good
hear
with
you.
it.
Bring it down.
That's funny.
What's going on,
She's like,
Chris?
can you hear me? Yeah, we can.
Cut it down a little bit.
Yeah.
You funny. I thought she was saying she couldn't hear me in the mic. I was so confused. All right. So we back. And so yeah, baby. I'm gonna let her be, cause you stupid and you the lolly sucker of the week. You and that little boy that killed his son. Y'all are both the lolly dum dums of the week.
Yeah, definitely dum dums.
Dum dum.
I agree with that.
All right, let's move to the next. Miss Desiree. Miss Lioness.
Lioness
Lioness
yes.
Promotions in the building.
I'm here.
You do such many big things in the Caribbean community out
lot.
here in Houston. And we really, really, really appreciate all the energy that you give, because it is not easy dealing
Definitely
with the
not.
Caribbean community. And all right. And
Definitely
you
not.
do it with grace, and you've done a lot of amazing things. I know I've been gone for the last 6 years, but you
Yeah.
have been still foot forward and alter ego.
Yes.
That's
Coming
your
up.
thing, right?
That's my baby.
That's
It's
your
coming up.
baby.
Yeah.
Like I got to see you watch they whole grow, and they be
Yeah.
out there. They be
Yeah.
out there. I'm gonna be alter ego this year.
You should.
So alter ego, like what is it about? Like, is it your chance to come and be your alter ego?
Definitely.
Okay. I was like, what
Definitely.
how did the name come about? Alter ego. I'm like, where did they get that from?
So, just real quick on that. So the event was just a cooler fit on the beach.
Okay.
And as I'm on the stage watching out, I'm like, not Miss Lady that be talking about she's church lady over in there in the corner bent over. And then I look over there and I'm like, this is not the people that I know. Like, this party just transforms people, hence the name Alter Ego.
Yeah, Alter
Because
Ego.
I'm like, that can't be Miss Sandy. That's got to be Sandra. That's Sandra.
That's Sandra.
So, yeah, hence the name Alter Ego.
Yeah. I love that.
I love my
that.
event.
I love your events. I haven't been Alter Ego since you first launched it.
Yeah.
But, I'm back in Houston.
It's our 10th year.
Permanently.
10 years. My baby turns 10, so
gonna
it's an
be
exciting
crazy.
moment for sure.
You gonna have Lahlipop come perform?
Sure, why not?
I will come
Facts.
shell it.
Let's do that.
Shell
Let's make it happen. Let's
it.
make it happen.
Shell it.
For sure.
All right, so I'm gonna be completely honest, man. Like, I don't know if I ever shared this with you. I think I have, but I'm gonna share this with everybody. She is phenomenal, guys. All right, so you guys already know how I feel about my ladies. Queening up, women's uniting. I feel like when we come together, we make amazing and magic happen.
Facts.
We especially a Sag and a Leo.
Facts.
It's
Yeah.
Crazy, right? And I've been gone, but I always said, and like when I came back, when I get ready like to do my thing and put myself on a tour or put on my women's show event, like I would want to link up with Desiree, like, and have Lioness Promotions, be behind that.
Nice.
Not to discredit any of my fellas. I love y'all all of my Caribbean promotion teams in Houston. Shout out to Nim Cash, Level Sound,
Right.
Flavor Friday, Soca Passion,
Right.
Rebel Soul.
Right.
You know what I mean? Shout out to, let me say his name specifically, Fata Carey. I mean, who's always supported me and things of that nature. It has nothing to do with you guys. You guys always keep me out there.
Right.
But on that special project, you know what I mean? It's I want a woman's touch on it.
Got to. Always.
Yeah, so
Because behind all those great men, I promise you there's a greater woman standing behind them.
Oh, I know.
Yeah.
Oh,
trust me.
Oh,
Yeah.
Oh, I know.
Yeah.
I just ran through all of
Yeah.
them. Famous Squad, all
There's
of
a
them.
greater woman standing behind them
so
to make
shout out-
all of that happen.
Shout out to all of the greater women. And
Yeah.
you guys know who you are. You
Definitely.
ladies know who you are. I love you guys so much.
Definitely.
Speaking of Niam Cash, he just had his anniversary party this
Yeah,
weekend. Did
like
you go?
29th. I was out of the city.
Yeah.
I went out of town, so I
Yeah,
wasn't here for
I
that. But I
wasn't-
heard it was amazing.
I heard it was amazing. I
Yeah.
seen it on Facebook
Yeah.
and on Instagram, and I was like, dang.
Yeah,
I
we
went-
missed
I
a good one.
Yeah, I definitely missed a good one. But shout out to everybody that came out. Congratulations, Bronco.
Definitely.
20-something years dealing with the Houston Caribbean.
It's a big deal.
It's a big deal. It's a
is.
big deal. It's a great accomplishment. So big
Yeah.
up yourself. All right, so what you got going on, Miss Ma'am?
What don't I have going on? My hand is in everything, always.
So you left law enforcement.
Yeah, I left law enforcement to go after my dream of becoming an attorney. So I
Yes.
needed that time to study, and I was not able to delegate that time to study. So
Yes.
I had to get focused. And so that was my way. I was like, it's one or the other. And if I stayed in law enforcement, I was going to just stay. And that's not my dream.
Right.
So I've been studying so I can take my LSAT in June
Yes.
and hopefully get into the school of choice that I
And you
chose.
will.
I will.
You will.
I'm not doubting that.
Yeah, you
But I
definitely will.
I had to just get some things in order.
That's great.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah. So that's where I'm
Aw,
at.
man.
That's where I'm at.
Now I'm trying to decide if I want to share one of my secrets on live right now. Or if wait until we off.
Do it. You're in a safe zone, right?
Hey,
Use
this
your
is
people,
my
right?
stuff. This is my people. Oh, so okay, before I drop my bean,
Okay.
how long were you in law enforcement?
I've been in law enforcement for 15 years.
15
Long blood clot years.
What?
Been through it. I've been through it.
Yo,
Yeah.
you really have.
I survived it.
Yo,
I
that's
survived
crazy.
it. Yeah.
Yeah, she definitely survived
Survived
it.
15 years.
So because you were in where were you?
I was in Baytown for 10, and then I
10.
went out to Beaumont for the last four
How
and a
was
half
that?
years.
It's pretty racist out there.
Yeah.
Yeah, as a black queen
Yeah,
in blue,
Trust me.
How was
this line of work ain't for us.
It's not for
It's
us.
not.
It's not
But
for us.
some of us have to be in there to make the change that we want to see.
Right.
And I was willing to take that on my shoulders. And I made some waves, some good waves. So yeah.
Okay.
I did what I came to
Did
do.
you find that you may have like or finding time in your career where you found yourself being more anxious or depressed or something?
Oh, definitely.
Okay.
Mental health, definitely.
All right, mental health. Let's talk about
Definitely
that.
is
I don't know if you tuned in a lot of gang. That's what we
Yeah.
goes on. So
You
share us
know,
a testimony.
That is the
Even as a law enforcement,
Yeah.
law enforcement officer, they go through things too. They're still human.
humans, yeah.
That
exactly.
don't mean pull out your gun when you talking about you had a taser though. But go ahead.
So yeah, mental health is a real thing, a thing that I think we don't talk about enough. It's still taboo to talk about it, and I think when people think of mental health, they're like, oh, they got to be homeless or pecking at something in the street or just going mad or, in an asylum or something. I think this idea of what mental health looks like. But mental health looks like me.
Mental health looks like me.
Mental health definitely looks like me. And so, we all go through those days where you're laying in the bed and you're like, I'm not feeling it today. And then there's deeper times where you're like, I can't get out of the bed because I just don't see what's the point in that. And I've been there. I've been there. So you just got to find outlets. You got to pull yourself up and convince yourself, look at your son, look at your daughter, family,
why.
is a big deal of why it's worth you getting about the bed. So, yeah.
So what avenues or tools did you find to be useful to help pull you out of these moments or keep you out of these moments? That, once you fall, so many times you realize, oh, well, if I do this, it'll help me from going here.
Right.
So
rock bottom, basically.
Yeah.
So, honestly, I've never really told my story. And so I'm kind of on the fence if I want to, tell my story.
On Lahligaggin, the first place. This is the safe zone.
So, basically, the reason I left Baytown is because I did something that if I was in my right state of mind, I would not have made that decision. So I made a bad decision and it came back to haunt me. And that's why I was no longer with Baytown. And that goes back to my mental health at that time. And so I kind of just swept it under the rug, and the rug just kept building and building and building because I am human and I do go through things.
Right.
And so we're expected to put on that uniform, come and deal with everybody else's shit, forget about our own, and do that day in and day out, day in and day out, day in. It never ends. And so I never took time to deal with my own stuff. I never did until I lost everything. And then I had to look myself in the mirror like, no, put you first. Put you first.
Yes.
You're important, and your feelings are valid, and they're real.
Okay.
And once I realized, hey, I am important enough to put myself first, and without apology, then now I'm in a better space. I'm in a better place now.
Yes. Amen to that.
Yeah.
Amen for the deliverance, man.
I just had to put myself first.
Yes.
Yeah.
Loving yourself first. I'm pretty sure you heard my single PLNB, Party Like Never Before, where in the first bar of that track is that before him, I gotta love myself. And I say him because that was just what the bar is, but that bar goes for anything. Before anything else, you gotta love yourself first. Before that job, you gotta love yourself first. Before that man or that woman, you gotta love yourself first. Before that car, before whatever, all these possessions, you gotta love yourself first, because if you're not loving yourself, what's gonna happen is people are going to be able to shift and form your mind and the way that you think and feel, and you have no control, and then you find yourself in depression. Right?
Self-destruction,
and
basically.
self-destruction, right?
Yeah.
And I'm glad that she said that as an officer who lived day in and day out for 15 years, that routine. Yeah. And that's some of the things that we don't think about as just regular civilians, the amount and the level of BS that it's no excuse to the bullshit, right? It's no excuse. But what this goes to show is to say is that there needs to be something implemented in law enforcement across the nation where there are less days, more times, mental health, something. Because like she just said, every day she got to put on this uniform and go deal with everybody BS.
Yep.
Everybody BS. How many calls a week on average were you getting DV?
Stupid.
Drunk
calls,
drivers.
Yes.
Just all this craziness. The neighbor got a tire in dry. Yeah. Dry. By meantime, her transmission slipping. You know what I mean? And don't have no time to deal with your own stuff. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And raising a child, having to deal with the woes and the ups and the, and missing moments, all of those things weigh on you, definitely. Weigh on you. Yep. And we forget, and I say we as a whole, that they're also human beings. And there really needs to be something implemented because
Agreed.
I believe that a lot of things that occur would not have occurred if there wasn't certain circumstances going around, because I feel like some of these officers' mental health be off.
It
Especially
is.
the ones that, them 5 brothers.
Yeah, to Memphis or
Were they Memphis?
I think it was
I think that girl in Memphis too.
something in the water.
Something going on in Tennessee. Whoa.
But for sure, yeah, like even after I left from Baytown, I think we had 3 officers commit suicide like the following year.
Wow.
It was crazy.
Wow.
So definitely, if nothing else, Baytown needs to take a look at
Yes.
their situation and how they
Yes.
handle their officers,
Yes.
for sure.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
For 3 suicides in your
In
department
in 1 year.
in 1 year, yeah, you definitely. I need to break. Oh.
Yeah.
You definitely need to make some changes.
Definitely.
Definitely 3 in 1 year. The fact that didn't spark something is crazy to me.
Yeah.
It's crazy to me. It's crazy to me. So, alter ego, is this when I get to put on the
No, that's carnival.
Okay, well,
Where you could put on your feathers.
Yes.
You
When
want
is
to?
when is next
You
time
want to
I
be
get
a peacock?
I want to be in Bond and Mars.
You want to play mass?
Yes.
So you need to go to Instagram and follow Vogue Mass.
Check you out.
Ah,
you
shameless
out.
plug.
Check. We got to go to Instagram and go to Vogue Mass.
Vogue
and they'll be
Mass.
able to help design lollipops.
Oh yeah.
You know.
I mean, we already have our costumes already made and designed, but we can do something special for you.
Okay, we
For
can
sure.
figure it out because
Definitely.
I want to get out there and I ain't get to show y'all my outfits today because we only got 10 minutes left. Didn't mean
Let my Instagram see too.
I only got
That thing thangin', girl. That thing thangin'. That thing is thangin'. Ah.
So, I don't know if you've ever tuned into Lahligaggin before, have you?
Once or twice.
Oh,
Yeah.
you have? Okay, well, that means it won't be too far off of this question.
Okay.
So, if you were to take your mood and your energy, your vibe,
Okay.
and put it into a flavor, what would it be?
Ooh, a flavor.
What's your flavor?
Probably strawberries and cream. Don't forget the cream.
Don't forget the cream. Strawberries
And cream.
And cream,
Yes.
she says. Okay, and why?
Because strawberries, depending on when you pick it, how you pick it, it could be sweet, it could be sour, and I'm the best of both worlds. I'm definitely a little bit of both. I'm an acquired taste. You know, a lot of people is like, oh, she rubbed me the wrong way, and it's not intentional, but my energy sometimes does come across as like really strong, and it could be misconstrued most times because
'Cause you're
I'm
a
harmless.
lioness.
I'm really harmless. I really am, but if I come across strong, it's because I'm passionate about what I'm talking about.
Right.
And in most cases, it's because I care about the person that I'm
Right.
dealing with.
Exactly.
And they might take it wrong, but I'm an acquired taste. Everybody don't really care for strawberries, I don't think. You know, if you ask, what's your favorite fruit? I don't think strawberries is like on the top of the list. And then cream because I'm sweet.
Yeah.
Sometimes you need just a little extra. So strawberries and cream.
I love it. Strawberries and cream.
Yes.
You need it because you know that I'm a fiend.
Put some gum in the middle too.
Put some gum in the middle.
I'm extra. Put some gum in the middle.
Some gum.
Yes, give you something to do when you
What's
get
this
to the
ring?
middle. A fraud.
Oh, okay. I was about to say,
No, a fraud.
I'm going to
A
go
fraud.
nuts on the
No,
show
no, no, no,
if
no,
I
no, no,
find
no.
out.
No, that ain't for me. I'm
Okay.
good. I'm good on that.
It's not for you. Why?
I'm good on that.
Why?
I'm good on that. I'm good on that. I don't desire to be married like ever.
Oh,
No, that's not my thing.
that's not your thing. What's your thing?
To be free.
Be free and let go.
To be free.
Yes.
Yeah.
I feel you.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I feel you. I feel you. And then I let this young man come put cuffs on me, so I can't
You wrong
do too
for
much
that.
talk. I mean,
Mm-hmm.
yo, he got me in full bubble gum, cotton candy, chocolate covered
Yeah.
pineapples right now.
Jesus. Okay then.
That's my
I wish you the
favorite.
best on that though.
I mean, thank
wish you the
you.
best on
Thank
that.
you.
Thank you so much for inviting me though.
I love you that
I
you
love
came
this.
out.
And I'm honored to be here representing for women, all women, not just black women, all women, Latinas,
Women.
white women, everybody. Because honestly, I feel like.
Do you have like anything coming up like that's like specifically for women?
Do I have anything? No, but I can plan something. I could always plan something.
Yes.
Yeah, I could always
Count
plan
me in.
something.
I want to be part of it.
That's what's up. That's what's up.
So I'm charming you.
Thank you.
Even though you've been charmed since 2014.
Boop, 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 boop.
All right. And then I also got this book for you.
Okay.
It's called Life is Messy.
All right.
I know you just watched me write a note in there, so whatever.
Okay.
I'll go add some in there in a minute. But this is how you read it, okay?
Mm-hmm.
So what happens is you're just going to go to the book. You're going to go to the book. You're going to open the book. When you
Okay.
open the book, you're going to see
Mercy.
bold, right? Whatever the bold is. You read from bold to bold. You read, meditate on da-da-da-da.
Okay. I could do that.
The next day, the next time.
Just
do the
open
same.
up
Just open
anywhere.
it, keep it going.
All right.
And may that book be a blessing to you.
Thank you so much.
You're so welcome. It has
Appreciate
been
it.
an amazing blessing for me. Oh my gosh. Okay, so tell them when Alter Ego is.
Alter Ego, June 10th.
June 10th.
And then Carnival, July 2nd.
July 2nd.
Yes.
Who we having out here this year?
For Alter Ego.
You having an artist?
Yeah,
Oh.
I always have an artist.
Who?
Pumpa. Pumpa's from the VI.
Yes.
Pumpa's from the VI, and he'll be here. His big song right now is, if your name end with a A, bend right over.
Oh, I like that.
He do a better job than me, but yes.
What's his name?
Pumpa, Pumpa, Pumpa. Yeah, Pumpa's gonna be here representing for the Virgin Islands this year. Yeah, Alter Ego's gonna be a movie for sure. Make sure y'all follow Alter Ego on Instagram, HTX_alter_ego. For sure, for sure.
What is your? I don't know, they like, what is she doing? What is your It's PUMP.
Pumpa, Pumpa,
And what's the name of the song?
A-list.
A-list. Okay.
It popped up?
Yeah.
No shit.
All right.
SEO.
Huh?
SEO. Search engine optimization.
What happened?
Find
Oh.
name quick. You want to take pictures?
It came up?
Oh, it's over? No, we're not done yet. So.
My bad.
It's your girl Lollipop, and we was today lollygagging with my girl Desiree, Miss Lioness Productions. You guys make sure y'all follow Vogue Mas
Yes.
on Instagram. Carnival's coming up July
2nd.
2nd here in Houston, Texas.
Yes.
Come out,
It's a
get
must.
festive, get wet, get crazy.
It's a
But
must.
June 10th, we got Alter Ego 10-year anniversary this year.
So it's a big deal.
It's a big
We lit.
deal.
Yeah.
We are super, super lit.
Yes.
It's your girl Lollipop. Make sure you follow me on all platforms. LAHLIPOP on Instagram, Twitter, TikTok. Follow my YouTube. Subscribe to my YouTube page, Lollipop, LAHLIPOP. Shout out to all my charms everywhere that has been tuning in. I apologize again for my charms that last week that's been looking for me. I hope you guys enjoyed this show. And next week, we're going to be back in the regularly scheduled program. I know the fellas are like, yo, so we just can't come on at all this month? No, you can't. This is the month for the ladies.
Right.
But next month, we're going to have some phenomenal guests and things of that nature. We're going to go over some things. Again, this was the last week of the first quarter. It's the last week of the final month of the first quarter, and we're going into the second quarter, okay? So I will be very transparent with you guys. I definitely smashed my first quarter goals.
Nice.
Definitely smashed my first quarter goals, and I want to shout out to fourth quarter of 2022. For making it happen. So remember, we was gearing this quarter for next quarter, all right? So let's get those things going. Check in with your accountability partner.
Yes.
You have any questions for me? You need any tips for me? Make sure you DM me. Write your questions in the comments. You guys know I'll go on there and check them. And I'll answer questions next week if I do come up with any within the next week.
Congratulations, though. Like,
thank you.
meeting goals is a big deal because I think sometimes we set a goal and we don't meet it, and then we equivalent that to failure, and know that is not failure.
It's not failure.
Definitely not. So congratulations for hitting your goals.
Thank you. And understand, Charms, if you set a goal for the first quarter and you did not meet it, that, like she just said, it does not equate to failure.
Definitely not.
It does not equate to failure. You use that to fuel you.
Yeah.
And put a new deadline on it, probably within that first month of this next quarter, and smash it through and get that momentum going. But I know everybody's momentum's going crazy. I have a lot of my charms that have been tapping in, letting me know what it is that they got going on in their journey, how my little rants and speeches have motivated them. So I hope they continue to fuel and pump you guys up. Remember, the only thing the only thing that you can fail at is things that you do not try.
Right.
You only miss the shots you do not take.
Yep, agreed.
All right? So you have an idea, a goal, or something you're trying to do it.
Yep.
And don't stop until you get it done. And don't let nobody talk to you about what you can't do and what you can't have. Because God said it's for you. And anything that's for you is for you.
That's
all right? And let no weapon come against you.
Yes.
All right? They will form, but they won't prosper.
That's right.
Okay? So, this week has been great. I'll see you guys next week. I'm going to end the show off by playing A-List Poompa.
Okay, let's
Poompa,
do it.
A-List. And then they'll go in the party like never before if you're on YouTube. And yeah, it's your girl Lahlipop. That's LAHLIPOP. Let's go.
So, you know Poompa don't sing for the gal them, right? And I want to specifically make a tune for the gal them who name end with the letter A. Oh, honestly, her name don't really have to end with letter A. But when you say her name, it got A to the end, like Aisha, Nisha, Keisha, pen right over, Rishima, Latoya, Charisma, pen right over, Tatiana, Shinika, Janisha, pen right over. Listen, if your name end with a pen right over. Pen right over. Pen right over. Pen right over. If your name end with a pen right over. At your back, girl. Pen right over. Don't cut no style, girl. Pen right over. Give me that. Pen right over. Girl, if your name end with a pen right over. Oh, I like, cause she walk up her ways. She only have blind Spaniel, but she got me amazed. I want her to bend over, but I don't know her name. But I could bend my life her name.
Party like never before. There's no need to worry, be free and let go. Bottle to the face, way to bring me some more. Tonight we're gonna party. Tonight we're gonna party. Tonight we're gonna party like never before. There's no need to worry, be free and let go. Bottle to the face, way to bring me some more. Tonight we're gonna party. Tonight we're gonna party. Cute face, nice shape. Before him, I gotta love myself. Too many hours spent working this week. Wanna get in these streets and just treat myself. Pull up to the club with a team of Top Chef. Walk inside a party that can use my help. If I meet someone that got stress to release, he'll be wrapped around me like I need a new belt. Can't stop, won't stop, have another hot box. Treat me like a car, he gon' buy when I drop top luxury. Can't get enough for me. Middle of the summer, tryna throw them cuffs on me. Look, I don't need no car, I just need that spot where I can celebrate, elevate, and toast to the good life and the better days.
Let's go.
Tonight we're gonna party like never before. There's no need to worry, be free and let go. Bottle to the face, way to bring me some more. Tonight we're gonna gram time. First round of shots is about damn time. Snapchat my body all down his timeline. And if you got a check, spend a couple bands. Too much for the broke, too rich for the fake. Say you got a boat with a wetter than a lake. Throw it back on you, baby, how much can you take? Wanna smoke me, not hesitate. Women send me wine, me, I talk about quench my thirst. Put that wet on them till they bout to burst. You first, I'm first, you last. Drinking out the bottle, I don't need a glass. Now watch me hit the gas like a getaway car. Got his hands in my hand, he ain't trying to go far, I'm by the ball. Now with the DJ, and we going out tomorrow. Instant replay.
It's just vibes over
Tonight
here.
we gonna party like never before. There's no need to worry, be free to let go. Bottle to the face, way to bring me some